delicately trace over her robe as well. And gently glide it over her back and across her shoulders. Take a moment to bring the oil up the neck. I'll take a moment to just twist some of the front of Vicky's hair. So I'm just taking a few moments to introduce my touch to Abbey and do some gentle scratching. And I'm then going to begin to lightly trace, just doing little circular motions. Just taking a moment to gently scratch over her scalp and through her hair. So I'm now going to take a moment to focus on the nape of the neck. And I really do feel that hair play and soft touch is more than just a moment of comfort. And I do love to use jade combs in my evening treatments that will encourage deep and restorative sleep. Hi everyone! Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am joined by the very beautiful Vicky. And in tonight's video, it's just going to be a very gentle and relaxing hair neck, back, and scalp treatment. So we hope that you enjoy. And Vicky actually put some little braids in her hair last night. So it's left her with this wonderful beachy wave kind of style, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just going to take a moment to just play with her hair. Just gently running my fingers through it. And I'll very delicately trace over her robe as well. I love this kind of attention because it feels so soft and delicate yet extremely tingly at the same time. A moment to lightly trace across the contours of her back, down her spine, going to use this long tooth comb for a few moments, and I'm only going to use it through the ends of Vicky's hair, and that's because it's more for the sensation on her back. Being very slow and gentle with my movements, making sure to keep contact with her skin. And I'm just going to pay a little bit of attention to Vicky's scalp now. And I'm going to use this very pretty jade comb that I have. And I do love using jade combs because they just feel so nice on the scalp. So I'm lightly grazing the jade comb over Vicky's scalp. And through her hair. And it's going to feel nice and cooling on her scalp as well. just take it to the ends of her hair and gently glide it over her back. I'm now going to place Vicky's hair up for the next part of the treatment because I will be focusing on her back a little bit more. So I'm just loosely going to place Vicky's hair up. I'll secure it with the hair grip. Making sure it's not too tight. Okay, so I'm going to take a few moments to use a very soft peacock feather across her skin. And this is actually an artificial peacock feather, so it's not real, but it still feels extremely pleasant over the skin. So I'll very lightly trace it. Down her back. And across her shoulders. these kind of treatments are just so needed. I know that Vicky and a lot of my other beautiful friends and clients who help me with my videos appreciate it so much, and that in turn just makes me so happy that I can make them feel like that. Nice and calm and relaxed. So I'm going to finish with a gentle back and shoulder massage for Vicky, just for a slightly different sensation, because it has been a lot of light touches. So I'll just grab my oil, and I will be using my own blend, which has lavender, a little bit of sandalwood, and a tiny bit of geranium as well, because I know that that is Vicky's favourite. I'm just going to place some little drops on her back. And just allow them to make their way down her skin. I'll begin with some light effleurage movement, just to begin to rub that wonderful aromatherapy oil into her bag. I'll take it over the shoulders as well. I'm now going in just some circular motions with my fingertips, just to get that blood flow going. just fix her robe a little bit as well. Okay, so I'm just going to let her hair down now. I'll just take a moment to almost fix her hair back into place for her. I'll take a moment to just twist some of the front of Vicky's hair. I feel like Vicky's hair kind of looks like Viking hair today, especially when I do this. It's so pretty. I do just love to play with people's hair. I always have done. I could literally just pick up little pieces and let them fall back down and make a 3-hour video of just that. If that's actually a good idea, would you just like to see just some really nice soft hair play using no tools, just my hands? Let me know in the comments, as I would be happy to do that for you all. So I'm just gathering Vicky's hair in my left hand. And then I'll do the same on the other side. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And a big, big thank you as always to my wonderful friend Vicky. We really hope you have enjoyed this gentle and relaxing hair and back video. But until next time, please take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. joining us tonight. I am here with my wonderful friend Becca, and in tonight's video we will be doing a really nice mixture of ASMR and a dry style head spa as well. So we very much hope that you enjoy. I'm beginning with very lightly playing with her hair. Becca has the most beautiful hair. It's so very soft. And I'm going to begin her treatment with using these extremely soft makeup brushes on her face and neck. Beginning with gently sweeping them over her collarbone and up her neck as well. I wanted to start with a very light few moments within the treatment to just allow Becca to really immerse herself into this session. And using things like soft brushes can really help a person to just unwind and allow themselves to relax a little bit more. It really does invoke those wonderful tingles and the kind of feeling of chills across the skin. And this in turn will help to release endorphins and dopamine and help lower cortisol levels as well. I'm now going to take this wonderful aromatherapy rollerball gently roll it over her temple area and the third eye on the center of her forehead as well. I also like to place some at the top of the jaw area because then you will catch that wonderful aroma from time to time as well. I'm going to take this wonderfully soft and fluffy ear tool and I'll just turn Becca to the left. Thank you. And I'm going to use this soft tool over her neck and around her ear for a few moments. And again, just the feeling of this soft little brush against the skin is such a wonderful sensation. I can't tell you how important it is to try and include the ears as well. I feel that a lot of people don't actually know how much they would enjoy some attention around the ears because they've never really experienced it. But even something like a very light massage or like what I'm doing now can feel extremely pleasant and very relaxing. I also like to take the opposite side of this tool and in the gentlest of manners attach it onto the outer ear and just give it a little tug. And we're not placing anything inside of the ear. It's merely just on the outside and around the ear that we're focusing on. And I'll just turn back to the other side. And again, I'll repeat the same soft, delicate attention to this side of her neck and ear. And this kind of experience would honestly be my dream treatment. So that's why I love to create these more softer, caring treatments for my clients. throw attention around the ear. Such a wonderful little tool. Just lifting the ear slightly. I'll just face you forward again, Becca, thank you. I'm now going to take my obsidian comb, and I absolutely love this comb because not only can you pop it into the fridge to cool down, you can also warm it up to a really nice temperature, which I have actually done tonight, and have it more so as a warming tool across the scalp. And because it is made of black obsidian, it does manage to retain the heat very well. It also feels really nice on the scalp when it's warmed, and particularly on a cold autumnal evening like we're having tonight. It's just a wonderful tool to use for relaxation. just gently comb through Becca's beautiful hair. And I'm wanting to perform a quick scalp check because I will be using some products on the scalp in a little while, so I must make sure that her scalp is very healthy and will be okay with having the products placed onto the scalp. So I'm actually just going to do a little bit of agitation to the scalp, and that's actually just gently scratching across different areas of the scalp like I'm doing now. If Becca's scalp were to be oversensitive, it would heighten in colour. And I'm also looking to see if it's dry or if she has any abrasions or any abnormalities to the scalp at the moment. I do know that Becca has been working on her scalp recently to try and get her scalp and hair into a better condition, and it's looking very nice and healthy and happy at the moment, so that's good news. There's not really any dryness. It's looking very good. So we can continue on with the next part of her dry head spa. And for the next part I will be using the scalp detox from Bumble and Bumble. And this is such a fun and tingly product because it feels absolutely freezing on the scalp, but so tingly at the same time. It's also amazing at ridding the scalp of any surface pollutants or buildup. Because it is an oxygenated effervescent foam, it
just melts into all of the areas of the scalp that you are wanting it to go into as well. And it smells absolutely divine. I'm going to further try and cleanse the top layer of the scalp with this exfoliating brush. And if you're thinking it looks like a toothbrush, then you would be correct. I have bought specific scalp brushes before, and if I'm being perfectly honest, it does the same job as a regular soft toothbrush. So again, I'm just following down the scalp and adding a little bit of pressure as I go. Again, just ridding the scalp of the top layers of dead skin cells and any product buildup. And I'll then make sure to follow around her hairline. This area can become built up the most because we do get makeup into this area sometimes as well. And of course, focusing on the back of her scalp for a few moments as well. is avocado oil and some rosemary essential oil, literally just 2 drops. And I'm now going to very lightly paint this wonderful oil over Becca's hairline. And then very gently paint it through all of the areas of her scalp as well. And the aroma of this oil is wonderful. Rosemary is an exceptional essential oil to use for scalp health. You could also use some peppermint, which is more of an invigorating sensation on the scalp, but it's very good for follicle stimulation and blood flow because it gives that really cooling, tingly effect. And of course you have eucalyptus as well. However, in saying that, please always do your research on essential oils because they are very potent. Some oils you may not be able to use. I now have my amber long tooth comb. And I'm just taking a few moments to very gently run that over Becca's scalp and through her hair. Because the teeth on this comb are quite flexible, it feels really, really nice being run over the scalp. It's almost like a little massage is being done. And again, it's just helping to work that wonderful oil into all of Becca's strands of hair, and it's just going to run it through the mid-lengths of her hair as well. think a lot of people are afraid to use oils on the scalp, but if you just took a little bit of time to educate yourself on which oils would work well for the scalp, it can be an amazing addition to add to your hair care routine. I'm now adding a little bit of friction to Becca's scalp, and the warmth of her scalp would have really helped that oil to just get into more areas. I'm going to slow things down a little bit and for a few moments perform a relaxing scalp massage for Becca. I'm now going to take a soft or bristle brush and this will be the final part in allowing that wonderful oil to travel a little bit further into her hair. Just gently brushing down to the ends of her hair now. I get asked a lot how I clean my brushes, and I do have a special shampoo cleanser which I use on my softer brushes. I use traditional barbicide on a lot of my combs, and afterwards I put most of them in an autoclave or a UV light just to kill off any further bacteria. And for the ends of Becca's hair, I'm going to take this hair oil by Sage. I've taken a few drops in my hands and I'm going to lightly run that through the mid-lengths and ends of Becca's hair. Just lightly twisting as I go. And I'm doing a pulling and twisting technique, but being very, very gentle as I do this. to finish Becca's treatment with a neck and shoulder massage. And this oil smells beautiful. It's such an autumnal smell. Just let Becca take that aroma in for a moment. And I'll then distribute this wonderful oil across the décolletage, the shoulders and the neck. Just warming the oil through with the gentle movements of my hands. Still keeping it very light and delicate for Becca. I'll just turn Becca to the side, just so that I can massage her neck and back of her scalp a little bit easier. Making sure to incorporate some light strokes as well. And I'll just gently turn back to the other side. And again, very lightly massage over the neck and shoulder area and into the back of her scalp. And to finish, I'm just going to take a moment to run my wooden combs through the hair. I just love the sounds of a wooden comb, so I wanted to incorporate that into Becca's treatment as well. I really hope you have enjoyed this video, and a big thank you to my wonderful friend Becca. I will be back very soon with some more videos, but until next time, please take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye. Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us on this very stormy night. It is blowing a gale outside right now, but we are here in the warm and nice and relaxed. And I would like to introduce to you my beautiful friend Abbey, who has never been on my channel before, but I am hoping she will become a regular. So I'm sure she would appreciate some wonderfully welcoming messages in the comments below. And I know that you will make her feel very welcome in this wonderful community that we have built here. And I'm wanting to keep it nice and simple for Abbey tonight, so I'm just going to be doing some very light touch, gentle massage, and a little bit of hair brushing as well. So we very much hope that you enjoy. So I'm just taking a few moments to introduce my touch to Abbey. Just running my hands over her face, her shoulders, and over her hair. I'm taking a moment to just gently tuck her hair behind her ears. And do some gentle scratching on the side of her scalp. Grazing my fingertips across her beautiful jawline. Then scratch the back of her head. Taking a moment to just gently massage her scalp. I'm now going to introduce some aromatherapy. So here I have some lavender,
also have some ylang ylang as well. And this is very calming as well. So I'm just wanting Abbey to breathe in that wonderful aroma for a few moments. And I'm then going to begin to lightly trace over Abbey's jaw and forehead. Just doing little circular motions. And then gently tracing over her cheeks. I'm now going to use this mini detangler brush. And this has become a firm favourite in my collection. It makes a really satisfying sound and it also feels amazing on the scalp. I'll just take half of Abbey's hair in my hands. Gently run the brush through the ends of her hair, making my way up to the scalp. Abbey has extremely beautiful hair. It's soft and it has a lovely little wave to it. And not forgetting to brush through her fringe as well. Okay, so I have reclined Abbey a little bit now because I am wanting to focus more on her face, and
and this just allows her to further relax and for me to be able to see her face a bit more as well. So I'm going to begin with using these beautiful rose-like brushes. They are so very soft, so soft, and they feel really nice on the skin. So I've not known Abbey for a very long amount of time, just a few months, but she is one of the most caring people I have ever met. She actually works here where my spa is situated, and she has really helped to welcome me into this space. So I wanted to do something very nice for Abbey tonight. Abbey also enjoys watching ASMR as well, so I am really, really happy that I can do this for her tonight. And I always like to include the neck because it's such a sensitive area. Abbey has the most beautiful skin as well. It's like porcelain. Okay, I'm now going to take a little bit of eucalyptus. This is a really invigorating smell, and it's so amazing for the airways as well. So again, I'm just going to lightly trace over Abbey's skin. Again, just allowing her to take in that really nice aroma. And I'm being extremely, extremely gentle with my touch. I'm wanting it to feel like I'm just gently gliding my fingertips over her face. taking a moment to gently scratch over her scalp and through her hair. This is just a really nice movement to help promote blood circulation. I've now turned Abbey round because I'm wanting to focus a little bit more on her hair and her scalp. So I'm just beginning with doing some gentle hair play. As you can see, Abbey's hair is very thick and shiny and beautiful. So I'm wanting to focus on the back of the neck as well, and the nape of the neck. So I'm just going to gather Abbey's hair to the side and begin to do some gentle scratching into the nape of her neck. I cannot tell you how amazing this feels to have done. And we'll gently scratch the other side. I'm now going to use my wooden paddle brush for a few moments. I do love using this brush on slightly thicker hair because I think it just feels really nice on the scalp.
I do very much enjoy brushing people's hair. I find it extremely therapeutic. And I don't think I've met anybody as of yet that does not enjoy having their hair brushed as well. I'm just brushing Abbey's hair over to the side. I'm now going to take a moment to focus on the nape of the neck, and I'm just very gently pushing the bristles into the scalp. Does that feel okay, Abbey? It's not talking, is it? Okay, so Abbey's hair's looking beautifully shiny now. I'm now wanting to introduce a wooden comb. So I'm just going to take the comb and gently massage over Abbey's scalp and then run it through the rest of her hair. And this comb is made of bamboo and it feels amazing on the scalp. And again, there's just something about wooden brushes and combs which make such organic sounds. I don't know if it's because it's a lower frequency, but I do find it very calming. separating the hair into two. And I'm doing this because I'm wanting to go through the hair in a different direction. So I'm just combing through the hair outwards now instead of down. Just making sure to pay some attention to the central line of her scalp. I'll repeat the same gentle combing on the other side of Abbey's scalp. Just doing some little scratches over the hairline and the nape. So I'm now just going to clip Abbey's hair up for a few moments. So I'll just gather all of her hair together. Just loosely twist it and place it up in the clip. So I'm now just wanting to gently trace over Abbey's neck and shoulder area and the top of her back. Just following up the neck to just create those wonderful, wonderful tingles. Being so very gentle with my touch. I personally would love this kind of attention. So I hope Abbey is is enjoying it as well. I'm going to finish with using this beautifully soft fan brush.
Abbey, could I ask that you just put your head forward a little bit? Thank you so much. Are you going to be comfortable like that for a moment? Thank you.
And I'm just going to lightly trace it over her neck and into her hairline. Being very slow again with my movement. So I just let Abbey's hair down now. Just untwist the hair. And I'll finish with, again, just how we started. Just some gentle hair play for a few moments. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. A big thank you to my wonderful friend Abbey for filming with me. I really hope you have enjoyed this video. But until next time, please take care and I'll see you again soon. Bye.
There you go. You okay? Is that relaxing?
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am joined by my wonderful friend Lyndsey of Finding Harmony ASMR. And in tonight's video we are going to do a very relaxing and sleepy experience for Lyndsey. So make sure that you're in a comfy position, and I hope that you enjoy. lightly tracing my fingers over her forehead. Allowing her to take a few moments to become relaxed in these surroundings. And I'm wanting to use a very light mist on Lyndsey today because it is quite a warm evening here. So I have the LMS Superfood Kefir Tea Mist, and this is one of my absolute favourite aromas. So I'm lightly spritzing it over the face and allowing it to fall onto her skin. I'm now going to take these extremely soft fan brushes and take a moment to lightly trace them over her face. And I also misted these brushes with the Superfood Toner as well, so she's still getting that beautiful aroma as I trace the brushes across her skin. Lyndsey and I have been friends for a number of years, and it's always nice to spend some quality time with her, especially if I get to pamper her as well. But she is also amazing with hair. She can do some fantastic hairstyles and updos, which is great for me because I love having my hair played with. So Lyndsey has actually started her own ASMR channel, predominantly playing with hair, and I will list her details in the description. I'm now taking this wonderfully cool eye roller, and as I mentioned before, it's quite a warm evening, so I'm trying to use a few tools which are going to cool Lyndsey's skin a little, and it just feels really pleasant under the eye area as well. taking a moment to run them over her brows also. I'm now going to take one of my more flexible bristle brushes and take a moment to brush through Lyndsey's hair, beginning at the bottom. I do like this brush because it's really good on both wet and dry hair. And it glides very nicely through the strands. And it's great at getting those knots out as well. And I really do feel that hair play and soft touch is more than just a moment of comfort. It's a very powerful tool for relaxation. It can help to release tension, improve blood circulation, and it just helps to trigger the body's natural relaxation response. And also when we are experiencing that touch of care, our stress levels decrease and our bodies can more easily transition into a state of deep rest and relaxation. I'm now going to take a few moments to use this beautiful jade comb, and I have actually had it in my mini beauty fridge for the past few hours, so it's going to feel wonderfully cooling, being combed over Lyndsey's scalp and through her hair. And I do love to use jade combs in my evening treatments because I feel that it's such a relaxing and sleepy experience. And as we know, sleep is a vital part of our well-being, particularly good sleep. It is the foundation of a healthy mind and body, and massage and soft touch can greatly help with our ability to sleep well. So introducing any kinds of tools like this, which is going to help with blood circulation, is really going to affect the whole body and not just the scalp. It's going to help soothe the nervous system and reduce anxiety, and also it prepares the body for a restful night. It's just a natural way to ensure we wake up feeling refreshed and just ready for the day. So I have this wonderful small fluffy brush, and I'm going to focus on the jawline, the neck and the ear for a few moments, because this can feel so wonderful to have this micro attention placed upon you. And again, I have washed all of my brushes with a lavender and witch hazel solution, so you can really catch that aroma as I'm tracing it across her face. And looking more at aromatherapy, it very much complements the other areas of soft touch and gentle massage. Scents like lavender, chamomile and sandalwood have been shown to calm the mind and promote and encourage sleep. And by incorporating these into your nightly routine, whether through essential oils or you could even use scented candles, you can create a peaceful environment that will encourage deep and restorative sleep. So making sure to move very slowly over these areas. The person you are paying the attention to will mimic the flow of the treatment, especially with their breathing. So I'm just trying to keep everything very slow and relaxing tonight. I'll gently move Lyndsey to the other side. I'll just move her hair out of the way. And again, I'll begin to slowly run my fluffy brush over her skin. Personally, I love attention around my ears, and I think the feeling of makeup brushes being traced over the ears feels wonderful. It is an extremely sensitive area, so you do need to be careful with the amount of pressure you apply, but just a gentle touch feels wonderful, and it can be so beneficial for us as well. The ear is a marvellous place and holds so many gateways to other areas of the body. I'm now going to perform a gentle scalp massage for Lyndsey. And again, we're just helping to promote that relaxation with a very slow movement of my hands. But again, the scalp is just a wonderful place to have some attention paid upon it. And we should see that incorporating things like soft touch, massage and aromatherapy into your self-care routine isn't about being indulgent. It's really about nurturing yourself. Taking the time to care for our bodies and minds is not a selfish thing. And you will find that you feel better for it and you can face a lot more the following day. I'm going to end this session with using this scalp massaging tool. I know that Lyndsey loves this tool, so I really wanted to end her session with something that is really going to resonate with her. This is also a firm favourite with a lot of my clients who come and have the ASMR experience with myself. I tend to use this quite early on in that treatment because it absolutely calms people down so much from the busy day that they have just walked out of. And Lyndsey's relaxing nighttime session is complete. Thank you so much for joining us tonight, and a big thank you to Lyndsey for being my beautiful model. As I said, all of her details for her YouTube channel can be found in my description. But until next time, please take care, and I'll see you again soon. Bye.
Hi everyone. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I am here with my amazing friend Charlotte of ASMR with Charlotte, and it's been so nice to have her here in my space and filming lots of lovely content over the last few days. And I just wanted to end our time together on a very relaxed and informal session. So this video is mainly going to focus on extremely light touch, and I will be using some tools throughout as well. I'm beginning with just gently massaging her scalp. my fingertips over her shoulders and her arms, creating that very soft and gentle contact with her skin. And I'm using one of my favourite misting toners. This is Elemis Superfoods Kefir Tea. It has such a beautifully calming aroma to it, and this is why I think I really enjoy using it in my ASMR sessions. I'm wanting to use a essential oil blend now. Gently tracing across her skin. And as I am doing these motions, she will take in that beautiful smell of the lemon, the lavender, and the bergamot. A very calming yet invigorating aroma. I think Charlotte was the first friend I made in the world of ASMR creation, and we have been firm friends ever since. Even though we probably don't see enough of one another, when we do, we really do enjoy each other's company. I'm now going to take this soft bristle brush and very lightly run it over her scalp and through her hair. Charlotte's hair is beautifully thick and healthy, and every hairstyle I have seen her with, which has been a few now, she always looks fantastic. She's so effortlessly beautiful, and that is including who she is as a person as well. I'm now going to use one of my jade combs because I know that Charlotte does enjoy this sensation on her scalp. It's beautifully cool as well, and because we are in the winter time, the room is quite warm, so it's nice to experience that contrast in temperature sometimes, particularly on the scalp. I know I have mentioned this quite a few times, but the sound of a jade comb really does manage to relax me. I find that it is usually this part of a treatment when I am performing a facial or head spa on a client that I do get really, really sleepy myself. sensing that Charlotte is becoming a little bit sleepy now, so I'm just going to reposition her so she can fall asleep if she wishes. I'm now taking one of my very soft brushes, and these brushes I think are designed for the ear area. However, I love to use them on the face, the neck, and on the arms as well. The sensations that this tiny little ball of softness creates is such an ethereal feeling. Gently tracing around her ear. So I've gently moved Charlotte to the other side now, just so that I can repeat the same soft, gentle movements on the other side of her jaw, her neck, her ear, and her collarbone. I'm trying to hold this little brush so very, very lightly between my fingers, so it just glides across her skin. So I'm going to pay some attention to the back of Charlotte's scalp and neck area. And I'm just using this small tangle teaser brush to gently trace over her skin, into her scalp and through her hair. I love the sensation of a brush being used up the nape of my neck and the back of my scalp. I feel that the neck is an area that can invoke intense sensorial reactions, especially the world of ASMR, because even simply viewing gentle attention to the neck can create the same sensations. I find it truly magnificent. I'm now just moving Charlotte's robe down a little bit to expose her shoulders. And I'm going to take a moment to use this lovely little tool and gently glide it across her skin. Just putting Charlotte's hair into a hair clip. And then taking a few moments to lightly trace across her skin. Very, very gently using my baby rake to begin to lightly pull some of those shorter hairs down from the hair clip. This more focused, almost micro attention is probably my most favourite kind. over the scalp and through the hair now, just allowing that hair to fall back into place. Very gently massaging around her scalp as well. Very soft touches and massage, feeling my way all around her scalp. Charlotte is feeling a lot more relaxed now after this very soft and gentle session, and I hope that you are feeling very relaxed at home as well. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I will be back soon with another tingly video, but until then, take care, and I'll see you again soon.